recording. Yeah, these things are selling like crazy right now. And you'll get them quick because I don't screw around with shipping. You'll get it in less than a week as long as the UPS cooperates. So here we go. This is Panini Prizm Euro, released today. Got another case of it behind me. Now, this is like World Cup. It is not a guaranteed auto in every box. The only guarantee that they give is a limited parallel or auto in every box. Panini kind of cheaps out on their soccer Prizm. They make the autos harder to get, which is a good thing for the market for them, but shitty and breaks. All right, let's do this. Nobody made any trades or sales or anything like that? If you did, tell me right now. This is going to be a long break, so that will give that hockey thing some time to move. Let me just check something because Rob was asking me a question. Nope. What the hell? So with this, how it'll work is base does not ship as usual. Inserts, parallels, numbered, colored, and autos will all ship. If it's a player like Ronaldo on his level, you will get his base. So if you have Portugal, you'll get Ronaldo base. If you have England, you'll get Wayne Rooney base. Outside of those kind of guys, I donate the rest of it because shipping would be outrageous. And on eBay, they're selling. It's sort of like World Cup. It's out of hand what these go for. And some of the combos may look odd, but the reason I did that was because of it's just Euros, so there's not a ton of huge names in it. And the way that they did the autos, they kind of stacked it with like all Germany, all Spain, all England, and then like every other country has like one or two. So what I did was the teams like Germany and Portugal and Spain, etc. Those are just by themselves, but the other ones I comboed with a bunch of countries that have autos. So to kind of even things out. And then a country like Iceland, they have a couple duels, and then they also have a couple single autos. So that's why they're with France, who is the host country and does not have an auto. But they have good players that should have nice prisms that should sell well. Like Pogba, Benzema, stuff like that. So I tried to make it as even and fair as possible. while also keeping the per spot cost reasonable. That was my goal. I saw some guys PYT in this at ridiculous costs and like $60 for Austria. You kidding me? No, we're not doing that here. So, Shane Long, Ireland. Just a base Prizm. It's a keepers insert to Sweden. Isaacson. Germany, some triple thing. Europe Championship history, Soviet Union. That is going to Russia, obviously. Zengin, Sweden, Prizm. Another Prizm. This will go to... Who the hell is that? Country, is it Slovensky? What? Who is this? Is that Slovakia? Sorry, I have no idea what country this is. I'm guessing this is Slovakia. Slovenia is not in this, right? I don't know who that is to figure that out. Where's my European expert? This is a dual player. Again, another country I don't know to figure that out. Sweden, scoring leaders, Ibrahimovic. Slovakia, yeah, I thought so, but it was weird. A Nemeth, Hungary, Prizm. Stars of the midfield, Fabregas, Spain. Gareth Bale, that will ship. Jack Wilshere, England. That is not numbered. And a red Riccardo Montalivo, Italy, out of 149. Ibrahimovic, Sweden. No auto yet. Ronaldo base. Sweden, Ibrahimovic, and Dermaz. Italy. Wes Houlihan, Ireland, Prizm. And a blue Andy King to Wales. That's out of 249. First auto to Portugal, Andre Gomez, Darren Sloan, Nuno, your homeland, Andre Gomez. So we got an auto. This is the part of the team card subset, Slovakia. Fidetsky, Ukraine, Prizm. Last handful of box 1. Raphael Varane, France. And Alan Zagov, Russia. A purple El Shaarawy, Italy, that is out of 99. That's it for box 1. Oh yeah. My freaking thermal printer finally came in today. Looks awesome. The only problem is that Amazon sent it in 2 shipments. So they sent my thermal printer, which I cannot wait to start using because it's going to make my job 100 times easier. But didn't send my freaking labels. So I got no labels. I got the printer, but they didn't send the 5 rolls of 250 each labels that I asked for. So, can't use it. Hopefully they come tomorrow. So am I, man. After that Bowman case, I need to pull something big. This is, that thing put me to sleep. And I feel really bad for the guys that were in it. That was junk. Yeah, no labels. And I ordered 200 small bubble mailers because I ran out. I got an order from the supplier that I usually do. And I don't know what the hell I was thinking when I ordered them, but they're paper thin. They're not even padded. So I may be able to use them with some cardboard, lots of it. But that doesn't help me very much. The turnaround time with shipping with Amazon got horrible. I bought that on the 25th, and it just came today. They used to ship stuff from the warehouse in 2 days. Now it's forever. So I like this. I love Prizm soccer. It is, yeah, right. Dude, oh, that would be insane, man. I send out 80 packages after every break. I am at the post office every day with a bin full of packages. They as soon as I walk in, the guy points right to the side door and he's, yeah, don't even bring it up to the counter, just take it right over there. And they scan everything right there for me and put it in the back. I don't know. I mean, it's a lot like World Cup, but I love Prizm. Always have. I think it's a good product. I love the variations of the Prizms, tie-dyes. I know they're in Select more so, but I just love that shit. Yeah. Prizm Soccer is one of my favorite things to open. Personal. A break. Eh. Prizm World Cup was the shit when that was out. That was crack, man. I spent so much money on that. Yeah. Alright, man. Box 2. Good luck. Stars in midfield. Schweinsteiger. Some dude from Turkey. Not even going to try and pronounce that with all the funny symbols and stuff. But it's a Prizm, and it's Turkey. Rooney. Iceland Team Prizm. Oh, nice. Ricardo Montalivo, Auto, Italy. Jesus. I never get you anything in soccer, Jesus. I finally freaking hit you something. I always feel bad after you get into a soccer break and then I'm packing up your stuff and I'm like, damn, you got killed again. But that's a good auto. Congrats, man. Croatia insert. Base. Belgium and Switzerland? Yeah. Eden Hazard has an auto, I think, or does only Courtois have one? Martin Olsen, Prizm. I don't know if Hazard has an auto. I think he's on a duel. Belgium has good guys. Beneteki, Belgium. Chipitsu, Romania. I don't know. Brian, it's your favorite guy. Pepe. Here you go. Joe Hart Blue. Out of 249 to England. And Switzerland has some good guys too. Emil Forsberg, Sweden. Ruslan Rotan, Ukraine, Prizm. Shea Given, Ireland, Keepers. And speaking of Switzerland, it's a quad insert. Shaqiri's good, Lichtsteiner's good. Nemec, Slovakia. Robbie Keane, Prizm, Ireland. And a red Shirokov, out of 149, Russia. Croatia, insert. Robbie Keane, insert. Base. Yarmolenko, Ukraine, Prizm. Stephen Davis, Northern Ireland, insert. Ross Barkley, England. Ozan Tufan, Turkey, blue, out of 149. No idea. I don't know what country that is. I'll have to figure that out. SFHF. FSHF. What? Euro 2016. I don't know. I'm going to say Germany. I think Spain or Germany probably, but Spain's been on the decline for a couple of years now. I'd have to say Germany. They're just so damn good. Albania? Yeah, I'm going to go with Hungary. Portugal. Portugal's good, but Germany's stacked year in and year out, man. Like, in every international competition. I'm saying Germany, definitely. England's getting better. Albania. I think we're going to have a Hungary-Slovakia final. I just realized something. Wait, oh, that's right. Forget it. I was like, why don't I have the Netherlands on the list? And I forgot they're not in it. Oh, I thought you were picking. I thought you were picking Albania to win Euro. Because that's true, but the English Premier League was so odd and weak this year that the rest of Europe isn't like that at all. Later, Brian. Hey, man, that would be awesome if it happened. Never know. You never know. Yeah, they didn't qualify. Iceland, they'll win it all. Iceland's taking home the title. Portugal. What country is this? Anybody know what country that is? I don't know. I'm trying to figure. What? It's such a weird symbol. Does anyone know what country this is? No idea. Whatever. I'll just random it off to everyone. Pirlo. Robbie Brady, Ireland. Purple. Christian Nemeth, Hungary. Base. And our next auto. Maybe there is an auto. Yeah, I know. Portugal. Lukas Fabianski, Poland. Darren Sloan. Just the auto you were looking for. Just the auto that Darren was looking for. Fabianski. Polak. 3 autos. Let's hope this is not like our World Cup case where we hit a bunch of autos in a row and then nothing. Courtois insert. Seleznyov, Ukraine. Gotza, Forward Thinkers. Rooney base. David Alaba, Austria. Again, guy from some country I've never heard of. I can't even pronounce that country. No idea. It's out of 149. I guess it's good. Whoever got that, congrats. I think it's probably worth a penny. Christian Benteke, Belgium, and it's a Prizm, Forward Thinker. Kaner Erkin, Turkey. Shaqiri, Scoring Leaders, Switzerland. Austria. Czechoslovakia, European Championship Trophy History. Kravitz, Ukraine. Prizm. Cool. Thomas Mueller, Blue, Germany. Slovakia dual insert. Bullet, Turkey, Prizm. Ronaldo base. Royce, Stars of the Midfield, Germany. Every Prizm's a Ukraine. Yarmolenko, Ukraine. Aiden McGeady, Ireland. Spain, they are the country next to some other country I never heard of. It's like basically just a suburb of Spain. Starts with a P. Can't remember. Capital cities like Lesbian or something. Box 4. Yeah, they're cool. I like the Prizms in this stuff. It's definitely the same thing as the basketball product as far as the variations and everything. But I liked how they did it in basketball. So I guess we're looking for a black then. The blacks are the 101s. Blacks and golds. I wonder how they hit case-wise. Well, I think the hockey romance in here is over because it is pretty pathetic that we have a new release product on release day and it won't fill. So, this is the second hockey case in a row that was unable to fill. So, I think what we're going to do then is we're going to hold off on hockey for a while because the interest is obviously not there, which means we'll just be doing other stuff like baseball and football, or basketball and football. Speaking of football, I haven't double checked, but I'm pretty sure that Prime Figs releases next week, and I have 2 cases of that on pre-order. So we will be breaking that next week. I also pre-ordered Prestige, but that doesn't come out till June. And we've got some new basketball releases coming out too, like Excalibur and Noir. They come out in the next couple weeks. I don't think there's anything big as far as baseball coming out. It's still a lot of junk, low-end crap that's coming out. The bigger stuff doesn't start hitting until like June, July. But I've got a ton of baseball on pre-order. But we'll be doing some football next week and further on. So get ready for that. If there's more interest in here for football, we can do that. Whoops. Turkey, Canner Erkin, blue. Sweden. Poland? Why haven't I hit a Prizm yet? It's weird. Pride of Europe, Pirlo. Keepers. Ukrainian keeper. Can't say his name. Another Emil Forsberg Prizm. Tons of them, man. Sergio Ramos, Defenders of the Flag. Another Ukraine Prizm, Yarmolenko. Vertonghen, Red, Belgium. And, whoa, check this out. Wales, Gareth Bale. That is a nice-ass auto. Darren Sloan. Nailed it, Gareth Bale. That will sell really well, dude. I wonder what they're going for right now. It's a little OC, but who cares? Gareth Bale. Awesome. I'm going to throw that up on the group page. Most people won't give a shit, but that's a nice hit. Nice hit, Darren. Ronaldo. Stars of the midfield, Rakitic, Croatia. Joe Hart. A blue, Nani, not sure what country he plays for. Another Turkish guy. Another Ukrainian Prizm. I think whoever has Ukraine is going to be able to build the team set in Prizms. Lewandowski, Forward Thinkers. Damn. Yeah, he's one of the big names in this. So he will get money. Ibrahimovic. Belgium dual, Courtois, Hazard. Andy King, Wales. Wayne Rooney base. Akinfeev, Russia purple base. He plays for not sure. Yep. Robbie Keane Prizm. Matuidi, Stars of Midfield, France. Shea Given, Ireland. Can we get a Prizm of a decent player? Like, for real. Alright, so quarter way through, and pretty good so far. We got 4 autos in 4 boxes. So, not bad. And 2 quality autos, too. Montalivo, Gareth Bale. Who's gotten the autos? I know Jesus got one. Darren, what did he get? All the other ones? just hope we don't go on an auto drought now, since we got 4 in a row. Another case where we only get 12 boxes and we get 6 autos. That'll piss me off. My only fear with this product, though, is that one of the reasons that the Prizm autos remain at a decent value is because of that very problem where you could buy a case and only get 6 autos. And people are probably buying these autos assuming that's the same thing. But if they've rectified that and made the auto easier to hit per box, the value will take a hit really fast once people figure that out. So unless it's PC, I get this stuff up as fast as possible just in case that's what's going on. Yeah, I gotta hit some Germany. Thought I saw gold. Yep, we got a gold. I got you a Prizm for Germany. I got you a blue Mueller. I mean, it's only blue. But I do need to get you more. The gold is not Germany, but it's close. Oh, nice. Awesome. You got a 1-1 too. No, I thought that was a Prizm. Belgium. Switzerland. A Verratti stars in the midfield. Marchisio, Italy, Prizm. A blue Shatov, Russia. Check this out. Not a big name in the least bit, but it's going to sell. 101, Wes Houlihan, Ireland. That goes to Darren Sloan. Somebody was laughing at how I set up this thing. That weird dude that never spent a dime in my group was laughing about this exact combo that I made. And look at that, asshole. It hit a 101. So, eat the dick. 101, Darren Sloan. So Darren, you probably won't sell the auto, but you're already up quite a bit of money with how much you spent to get in. Nice job, man. Yeah, that Munford guy. Gold. Christian Fuchs. That's out of 10 to Austria. Austria is Michael Rossi. Out of 10. So 2 low numbers of guys that I've never freaking heard of before. But they will sell well. Austria, Christian Fuchs. mixed up here. All my stuff's out of order. Buffon. What am I doing? Jesus, I got all my piles in the wrong spot. Michael McGovern, Northern Ireland. Theo Walcott, England. Yeah, I don't know. Fabianski, Poland. Pogba, purple. That goes to France. The other combo he made fun of, that's Addison. Thomas Mueller, insert. England, quad, insert. Italy, Lafada, Czech Republic. Some Slovakian dude, the goalie. Ronaldo base. Slovakia. Some guy who plays for shitty country. Austria. Antoine Griezmann, France. Rooney. Skirtle, Slovakia, red. Kabayi, France. And the end of this box, Dragovic, Austria. And that's it. I'm doing that the whole case, man. Next box. Good case so far. No auto in there, but if that's what they're going to do when there's no auto, is give you a 1/1 and a 10, and an out of 10. I won't complain about that. Because 1/1s can sell better than some of the autos. It's when they don't give you an auto in a box, and then there's nothing in there. That's what sucks. I will not complain about a 1/1 and an out of 10. That's normal. What do you mean? Nuh-uh. World Cup, it wasn't like that. They guarantee you a limited parallel. World Cup, we opened 6 boxes without an auto, and we didn't get anything like that in there. Darren went to bed, too. It's so funny, man. He wanted to break soccer so bad, and then as soon as we started breaking soccer, he went to bed. Oh, yeah. I want to get some color auto in here, though. Nice numbered auto. He wakes up at like 4 in the morning or some shit. Really, really early. So he goes to bed really early. We used to joke around with him about that in Vintage House. Because he'd run cards constantly and it would be like 8 o'clock. And he'd have a Raz up. What's up, Steve? And he'd be like, all right, guys, well, I'm heading to bed. This fills. Get me in the morning. It would be like 8:30 at night. And like the guys on the West Coast would be like, going to fuck to bed. It's 5:30. Czech Republic? Croatia? Who's Peter Czech play for again? I forget. I don't know. Cristiano Ronaldo? This guy plays for Pepsi. He plays for Pepsi. Or Russia. Hugo Lloris, France. Vertonghen, Belgium. Who got a job at the post office? Lukas Podolski, blue, Germany. Switzerland. Another blue, Iceland. Not saying that name. Peter Czech got a job at the post office. And your next auto. Not the Gareth we were looking for, but we already hit that Gareth. Gareth McCauley. Northern Ireland. So Northern Ireland hits. Michael Rossi. That combo has hit an auto now and an out of 10 Prizm. So that combo is doing very well. Turkish dude. Pepsi, yeah. Slovakia. Germany, Ozil. Schneiderlin, France, Prizm. Ibrahimovic, Sweden. Some of these Prizms, I can't tell. Switzerland insert. Given. It's a given. Why is this upside down? Pogba insert. Gabriel Torje, Romania. Jordan Henderson, England. This is a Prizm. Yilmaz, Turkey. Forward Thinkers. Krejci, Czech Republic. A purple Piatov, Ukraine. Glenn Whelan, Ireland. Yilmaz, Turkey. That's it. We have 6 boxes left. We are halfway through. And it's been a good case so far. Just got to to get a few other guys some hits that haven't hit yet. But Darren, Jesus, and Michael Rossi have done good so far. I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on with hockey. It's bothering me, too. It's the second hockey case in a row. It's kind of annoying me. And I have another case of that product coming, too. So I think we're taking a break from hockey. Because I'm just taking a cue from everybody in the group that they're just not interested in hockey. We were going strong with hockey for a while, and then everybody just stopped buying it. It's a brand new product, too. I was excited to open it. See what it was all about. Does it look like it's happening? I mean, I will try to get that, to work something out tomorrow to get it full. I put that mega up as like kind of a last ditch effort to get it full for tonight. Tomorrow I can run some more fillers. I'll end that mega if it doesn't fill. I'm sure nobody will care if it's not close. Oh yeah? Awesome. Congrats, man. Which product was that from? Which product did you get the Fabry from? Was that, I forget which one we got that from. Couldn't have been Trilogy. Trilogy didn't look like anything with Gem in that. That's really cool, though. My last sub with Cade did not go very well. I mean, it's not his fault. I just had a really pissed off breaker, I guess, or breaker grader. I got killed. It was Trilogy? Wow. Well, that's awesome. All right, here we go. Next box, guys. Let's see what we're getting now. Buffon. England. Weiss, Slovakia. O'Shea, Prizm, Ireland. I think I did 20 something like that, around 25 too, and I did not go 23 for 25. Not a clue. I think this is Turkey. Might be Hungary. One of them. Figure it out. Spain duel. Italy. Another Ukraine Prizm. Got to be like the 30th one. My sub before that, though, was awesome. I had like, I 10'd a Contenders foil auto of Melvin Gordon out of like 49. So I was really happy about that. And I 10'd a bunch of girly non-auto chrome. Leonardo Bonucci, Italy. So I guess I can't really complain. I had an awesome sub before it. John Walters, Ireland. This last one, I sent in some really nice cards, and they all got killed. But I'm just going to crack them and resub. Slovakia. Lewandowski. All qualifying team insert. Guess what? Another Ukraine Prizm. Sweden Team Prizm. Oh, shit. Philip. Look at that. I got to put this in before I ring the bell. Damn. This is a monster. And it's first in the series, too. Philip Wong. Back on the hit train, Philip. God damn. Holy shit. That is awesome, dude. 1 of 10, Matt Hummels. Gold auto on release day. This baby is going to fly. God damn. Yeah, fuck Munford. I think he's a kid anyway. This has been a great ass case. Yeah. The H or whatever is off sticker. But dude, it's out of 10. It's so short printed that I don't even know if that'll matter much. That is so awesome, man. This is a massive card, Steve. Just these base autos, like we hit this guy, and he's a big name in soccer. Probably like $300 some odd card. That's a base. This is out of 10, and Hummels is a good name. I have no idea what the value is, but this would, if you sold this right now with this product just coming out today, this will sell for a ton of money. That's awesome, Philip. Cristiano Ronaldo base. Italy. Insert. Babacan, Turkey. Gareth Bale. Another Babacan. Oh, dude, that's a huge card. Sergetson, Iceland Red. That is a massive card. Aziz. And that's it for that awesome ass box. Yeah, if you want, you can do that, and I can priority it to you. I'm already going to do it anyway because that card's high dollar. But it will definitely go out tomorrow. You can do that. My stuff usually gets to you right away, so it's not like certain regions of the country, like Georgia. I wouldn't advise doing that because for some reason, every time I send to like Atlanta, it can either come in 4 days or it can come in like 7 or 8. But I've shipped to you, and your stuff seems to come like in 3 days, so you should be fine. Get there before they make a market for it. You might be able to get $1,000 for that right now with how this stuff's selling. And since nothing has even been posted, yeah, definitely, Steve. I would say soccer and hockey by far have the best ROI. One reason I would say is because the sports are much more global, so you have a lot more people that are interested in fighting for the card, especially in soccer. And soccer cards are just starting to build like a really big following, especially overseas. Nuno will tell you, guys over there are just getting into it. It's just, you got to know where to sell it and how to sell it. They definitely will not sell well in the groups that we sell in because there's just not the market for it. There's not enough guys. If you go to soccer groups, my opinion, the best way to sell anything soccer is eBay. I've had the most success there. But a product like this that just came out, it's going to fly because people are all over it. I got another case right behind me. This case has been great. I think if you bought this case yourself, I think you would have made your money back and some. I only really sell soccer stuff on eBay. I've filled and sold stuff on in some of the soccer rooms. It's just because a lot of the guys like in Europe and stuff like that, they're just really getting into the hobby, whereas we've been in this stuff for so long. They're just starting to filter into like the Facebook groups. So they're not as big and there's not as much activity. Whereas if you put it on eBay, you've got a lot, it'll sell faster. But I've got another case that I'll either do Saturday or next Wednesday. Here we go. Ivan Rakitic, Croatia, red. Iceland. I mean, you can't expect that gold auto to get pulled. That's a really nice card. I don't know. Sweden or Ukraine or something? I think it's Ukraine. Iceland. Italy, Prizm. Whoa. Oh, shit. Ukraine. Oh, I thought these were... It's the white ones. What are these again? They're not numbered, but they're something. I forget. I forget what these are. There's some kind of SP. I'm not totally sure, so I'm just top loading it just in case. Does anybody remember what that was from soccer or basketball? Spain? Iceland? Wave Prizm. But it was white bordering. It was a different color bordering. Sherlock. Rooney base. French dude. They're not? No, I mean, the bordering's different. So, look what I'm talking about. It's white, and this is silver. It's a different card. I've pulled the Wave Prisms before, but this is different. There's been none with a white border. I don't know. It's the first one in the case, so I don't know that much about it. Lenjani, Albania. Tony Cruz. Whatever. Baumgartlinger, Austria. Screw that name. Did we hit an auto yet in this? I'm telling you, man, I think that's something. Peter Cech, Thomas Rosicki. Because this doesn't look like it's going to be an auto box. Ramsey, Wales. Royce, Germany. Matuidi, France. There you go. Here's like an $80 card. Buffon, Italy. Jesus with another Italy hit. This has been a great case, man. Spain. Diego Costa. Prizm. Lewandowski. And Aaron Ramsey, Wales. We got 4 boxes left, guys, and it's been an awesome case. I may get tempted to say screw you guys and open up the second case on my own. I can't do that. I'll end up getting burned. I'll end up pulling nothing. And be out like $1,200 or whatever the hell I paid for this. Auto ratio is much better than World Cup. Alright, so now we got to get some autos for Iceland and Belgium. Get Addison and Brian some hits. Everybody else has done well. Let's get those guys going. Oh man, I'm on eBay all the time. I haven't really been selling as much lately because I've been doing this. I actually just sold a card last night, but I have to ship. I forgot. I sold a card, I guess a week ago. $11 card. Some Rick Porcello, whatever card, and Wayne Rooney Prizm. Dude bailed on me, isn't paying. $11 card, Ukraine. It's like so pathetic. Cristiano Ronaldo, insert. Royce, insert. I don't get these people. Why? I do 7, man. 9's kind of long. Montalivo, Italy. I do 7-day auctions, but I don't even really do the auctions much. Here's another one of those cards that I never should have top loaded. A blue Rakitic. It is a out of 15 blue. It's the light blue. 7 days is usually the standard. It's good enough. But 9, 10, 5 is fine. That goes to Croatia. That's out of 15. That is Michael Rossi. Fabianski, Poland. Boateng, Germany. Anthony Martial, France. If you want me to consign it for you, I will do that. You just got to pay me the eBay fees. Shevchuk, Ukraine. Nice. Blue Gareth Bale, Wales. Bastian Schweinsteiger, Prizm. Ronaldo base. That card I would not auction. I would put that up with best offer. I don't know. Maybe you would want to auction it. That's a tricky one because it just came out and there's no market. I always lean best offer though. Denmark, European Championship history. And guess what? Denmark isn't on our list, so no one gets that. Ozil, Prizm. A lot of Germany Prizms in this box. Slovakia team card Prizm. Slovakia again. Cazorla, Spain. Have we hit an auto yet in this? Or actually, I would think the 15 is probably our hit in this box. This is the low numbered parallel. Switzerland. Jordan Henderson, England. Well, Fabregas Blue, Spain. What I do is put it up for best offer, and I would do a best offer of like around 1,000 and see what you get. And maybe even go higher than that actually. And if you don't like the offers that you're getting in like the first week, you can put it up for auction. But I always lean towards best offer. That's where I've always had my best luck. Donruss, auctions, you get burned on them a lot. I have always made more money with best offer. And I used to sell on eBay a ton. You don't need a comp. You're setting the market. You can sell it for whatever you want. There's no comps. You put up the price and let those people make offers to you. You have all of the leverage. Yeah, I would. That sounds good, Steve. I would do that. $11.99 for best offer. See what comes at you. If you don't get anything decent in like a week, pull it, auction it. That's what I would do. If I got an $800, $900 offer, I would sell it immediately. If you need help, Philip, just let me know. I can help you. The only issue that you may have is I don't know how old your account is or what your limits are. You may have selling limits on your account, so you may not be able to sell something for too high, but 1,200 probably shouldn't be a problem. My limit's like something around like 50 or 60,000. I think. I haven't even checked it in so long. All right, man. We have 3 boxes left, and here's the first one. Wales, insert. Witzel, Belgium. Pirlo. Some Ukrainian dude. Joe Hart, red. Bale and Ramsey, Wales. Patrice Evra, France. Prizm. Darmian, Italy. All qualifying team. Harry Kane, England. Some Czech Republic guy. Hamzik scoring leaders, Prizm, Slovakia. Spain. Austria team card insert. Iceland. France, European Championship history insert. Diego Costa, Prizm. Oh, we need another big auto. Embolo, Switzerland, purple. Peter Cech, Prizm. Yilmaz, Turkey. No auto? Where's it at? Where are you at? Because we didn't get a big Prizm either. Italy, dual. Harry Kane. Donnie. Shit, what the fuck? Oh, this must be our low-numbered Prizm. It's out of 20 to Switzerland. Pritchett. Real Embolo. That is your limited parallel instead of an auto. So we've had 2 boxes like that in a row. Real Embolo. And base. I'm running out of room here for the base. Holy shit. Base cards. So many of them. Oh, Nuno. 1 second, Nuno. There you go, man. gotta go. Sorry, cat. Nuno gets really excited about Beasley. Alright, let me get... She's ridiculously small. She's like 10 years old, too. All right, so that was 2 boxes without an auto, man. I hope we got one in here. I want to get one for Pritchett or Addison, because they haven't hit an auto yet. I don't think I've hit even a low number parallel for Addison. I got to get him something. There's got to be an Iceland auto in here. Sergensen. That's my ideal break, where everybody hits something decent. Oh, dude, this has been a great case. I love it. It's so funny, too. Like, our best cases so far, I mean, we've had some good baseball cases, but our best cases so far have been soccer cases. Like, hands down, it's not even close. But we pulled so much money out of soccer cases. And other than the Messi, I'll post like a pic of your hits and it'll get like 4 or 5 likes and everybody will be like, hey, yeah, that's nice. I think I heard that name before. Nobody gets all excited except for us. And but then I'll post like a $100 baseball auto and it gets like 30 likes and everybody's like, oh my god, that's so awesome. Yeah, and I'm like, I don't think they realize what these cards sell for. Like, the Messi I hit you was like $1,000, and then I hit something for Darren that was a lot. Yeah, that Ronaldo auto. Some dust over here. Pogba. Vertonghen. Uh-oh, this might mean no auto. But it's a Marco Royce out of 20, man. So, Philip, you are hitting all the big ones. Out of 20, Marco Royce, Prizm. But I'm a little scared that because we hit this, we're not getting an auto in this box. Portugal. Austrian dude with a long name. But yeah, that's a really nice card, man. Iniesta. Insert. Andy King. Wales. Red. Marco Royce base Prizm. Perisic, Croatia. Poland quad insert. Wayne Rooney base. Ronaldo base. Mandzukic, Croatia. Schürrle, Germany. Prizm. A blue that was stuck to this. Yilmaz, Turkey. Italy. Russia team card insert. Germany dual. Czechoslovakia European Championship history. Chamberlain blue. Ireland. Tony Cruz base Prizm. French guy's name I can't say. Serdar Aziz, Turkey. And that's it. So the Royce was the hit, which is not a bad hit. It's actually a great hit. Probably go for more than some of the autos that you could have hit in there. But I would like to hit one more auto in the case. Sure as hell got a lot of prisms to sort. And lots. I'd say rough estimate based on what stuff's selling for right now that we've probably hit about $1,500 or $1,600 worth of cards here. Possibly more. I might be understating that. So the cases, you would have made a profit, a good profit, if you would have bought the case for what I paid for it. So this was, anytime you can make a profit off of a case, that doesn't usually happen on any product. That's good. Like to hit one more big card, even though probably being a little greedy after hitting that gold Hummels. Alright, last box, guys, of an amazing case so far. Lots of big money cards in here. Good luck. And a Prizm Ibrahimovic Forward Thinkers, Sweden. Rooney base. Eden Hazard, Prizm, Belgium. Romania, insert, base. Italy, insert. I'll go to Austria. Mertens, Belgium. Babakan, Turkey, red. Base. Come on, auto. Thought I saw. Belgium. Some Czech Republic, dude. I don't really have a set day. I usually, Steve, buy as I need, which is typically the day after. I kind of just do it when I get time. Belgium. But the thing is that I can talk to you about it later. Czech Republic. The place where I buy from, you can really only get newer stuff, and you have to order it far in advance. Italy. Some of the stuff that like doesn't sell well, you can still get. Spain, but Portugal, anything that's popular is long gone. France, Yilmaz, Turkey. Like I could probably still get more of this, just because soccer doesn't sell out super fast unless it's select. That's Hummels. But we can talk. Milik, Poland. Uh-oh. Doesn't look like we're getting an auto. Or a name that we can pronounce. This will go to Ukraine. It's an orange, which means it's out of 20, and that's probably going to be our hit for the box. I mean, it's still not bad. Ukraine is Darren Sloan, of course. Almer, Austria. Last handful. No, Flawless was gone way before I signed up, and I wouldn't have been able to order it anyway. It's allocated. You have to spend a certain amount of money in a year, Cahill, in order to even be able to purchase it. Babakan. And Southern Hobby only was given 20 cases from Panini. It's really hard. They don't make a lot of them. But there's other ways. The thing that sucks, though, is you ordered it from a distributor. It was like a third less than what these guys on Blowout and DA want. It's insane what they're asking. But that is it for Prizm. I'll do a recap. Awesome case. We got a few oranges in a row. Ukraine. Then we got a Marco Reus, which will sell well. And Bolo from Switzerland. Then we got out of 15 light blue, Rakitic, Croatia. Our autos, Buffon, Italy. This wasn't supposed to be top loaded. The Monster, Mats Hummels, gold, out of 10. Philip Wong, killing it with a big card again. Another big hit, Gareth Bale, Darren Sloan, a Gareth McCauley to Northern Ireland, a gold Christian Fuchs, Austria, a 101 Wes Houlihan, Ireland, Andre Gomez from probably the worst country in the world, Fabianski, Poland, and Riccardo Montalivo, Italy. So, unless that 100-spot mega for hockey filled, which I seriously doubt it did, that is it for tonight, guys. Let me just double check. Why is there a picture of Chuck Sotero on a turntable on my... What the fuck? Josh Atkinson. White Prizm is a case hit. Alright, these guys are saying that's a case hit. But I don't think it is because we actually pulled another one. I think you're right, Nuno. I don't think it's a big card, but whatever. I guess we'll find out. So, what's going on? It does not look like we will be breaking hockey tonight, which really sucks. One, because I really wanted to break that because it was a new release, and two, because it's the second case in a row